Hey everyone, Amanda here with Moses and Me Card Company. Today I am showcasing the cards we created with the Simon Says Stamp Limited Holiday Edition 2017 card kit called Mint Wishes. I know it's hard to believe I still have card kits hanging around from that long ago, but I do. So since this kit is so old, I don't actually have an unboxing for you, but just wanted to briefly go over what we get. As you can see on the picture, that is all of the contents of the kit, but mainly what we will be using is, of course, the cardstock, which is Nina Desert Storm. You get a piece of Simon Says Stamp Mint, lipstick red, and there's also a golden satin embossed paper from Tonic, which is really pretty. We also get some 6 by 6 pattern papers from Kaiser Craft called Mint Wishes, as well as a Yule Tide holiday stamp set. And there is a Tim Holtz Christmas Time ephemera. There's also three envelopes, which are wood grain. They come in the walnut, white, and khaki. We will actually use one of the walnut ones in our cards. And that is about it. There's also a Hope and Joy die that came in the kit, but I haven't been able to locate mine yet, so I'm still working on that. It's driving me a little crazy, but in any case, I did want to show you guys the cards that we created using this kit and just give you a brief overview of what was in it. So here we go. Alright, so here are the 6 cards we were able to create using this kit. Starting off, I wanted to do something pretty simple just to get the creativity flowing. So I took some pattern paper and I used a decorative rectangle. This is the dot layers from Birch Press Design, just to cut out the border here. And I used some Love from Lizzie peel-offs to kind of marry these two joints together. And then just took some of the Tim Holtz ephemera that we got in the kit, and of course I mounted that on some fun foam so it's got a little bit of dimension. And just tied some twine that I had in my stash in a double bow, and used my favorite little sentiment maker. This is the Tiny Words Christmas from Simon Says Stamp to stamp out this Glad Tidings of Great Joy. That was stamped in the Altenew Evergreen ink, just to kind of stay in that green theme that we have going on here. And all of this is mounted on top of a MFT Eiffel Tower cardstock, which is this pretty kind of neutral gray in the background. So there you have card number 1. Nice and easy, not too complicated. For card number 2, again, I brought in a lot of the pattern papers that we got in the card kit. Everything in the background here are pattern papers, and then of course I brought in the Nina Desert Storm cardstock that we got and mounted that panel on some fun foam. I used the stamp from the card kit. This is called Yuletide Holiday. You can see the little house. I just stamped it in some brown ink that I had, as well as the Yuletide Greetings. I stamped that and heat embossed it with antique gold from Simon Says Stamp. And then the gold cardstock that you see here was the gold Tonic. It's called Golden Satin Embossed Paper from Tonic. It was a really pretty, I really liked this paper. I liked it so much I actually ordered some more of it. But I cut out a frame using an MFT frame die that I have. Let's see if I can find it so you can see it. It's got, it's called Stitch Rectangle Scalloped Edge Frame. I use that quite a bit just to make this really pretty border around the card, just to kind of frame it out. And then I also brought in, this is the Spellbinders Christmas balloons. I used this several times to make the flowers and the foliage that you see on all these cards. It's got like a little assortment of Christmas flowers and leaves and whatnot, which I thought was really pretty. This paper that I used for the flower is like a white shimmery paper. I don't know where I got that. That was just kind of in my stash. I think it was in another card kit that I got. And I also brought in some of the Simon Says Stamp Midnight Green for the leaves. The gold leaves are again this specialty paper that we got in the cardstock. And then lastly, I used my Spellbinders Gold Mix crystals just to put a little sparkle in the middle of that flower, just to give it a little bit extra shine. For card number 3, I brought in, we had a card kit probably a year or so ago, that had, excuse me, sorry about that, I knocked a stack off my desk. So we had a die that we had probably a year ago in a card kit called the CZ Design Ho Ho Deer Circle wafer die. Looks like that, and it just cuts out the little reindeer that you see there. I cut that out of the Desert Storm panel that we got in the card kit, and then of course I mounted it with some more of the pattern paper. I really like this kind of green plank looking paper. It looks like boards, and I took my favorite thing, braided borders die, to cut out that circle. Again, I think that looks a little bit like a wreath, so I kind of like that. I also brought in the Mary frame from Simon Says Stamp, and of course that is some of the gold specialty cardstock that we got in the kit, and some more of that midnight green. And again, this is the mint cardstock that we got in the kit, and I used my Tiny Words Christmas stamp set just to give it a supplemental phrase, I guess, a supplemental sentiment for the Mary. And I took, lastly, I think, we took the one of the envelopes we got in the card kit was the walnut wood grain envelope, and I just put that on the background just to kind of give it a little bit of interest. And then again, these are the Spellbinders Christmas blooms in that same specialty white cardstock with some more of the gold gems. And there you have card number 3. For card number 4, I wanted to use the stamp set again. So you can see I brought in the little horse and sleigh, as well as the sentiment that says, "Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh." I embossed that with antique gold. And I brought in, of course, some more of the flowers. I brought in a little heart there. And then these are, of course, the pattern papers from the kit. And this is, of course, that specialty cardstock from Tonic. And there you have card number 4. So that one was kind of easy as well. Once you start to like cut into things and getting ideas, I feel like it gets easier as you go. For card number 5, I brought in a couple of more things. So again, I have the Queen & Company Holiday Foundation dies, which is really nice. They've got a lot of different dies that you can kind of build holiday themed stuff. They've got ornaments and wreaths and just all kinds of stuff in there. Holly. And so I built a wreath using the mint card stock that we got in the card kit, as well as the midnight green, and just kind of built that. Now, I can't find the joy die that goes with this card kit, so I just brought in a different joy die. This is a joy die I have from MFT, and it just kind of fit nicely in that wreath, so I just brought that in, as well as the Tiny Words Christmas and some more Love from Lizzie peel-offs. And this is all basically just pattern paper from the card kit itself. And then I just went around the wreath with some stickles to make it look like little berries. And there you have card number 5. For card number 6, I wanted to keep that simple as well. I just brought in some more of the pattern paper from the card kit, as well as more of that beautiful golden satin embossed paper. I die cut out this joyful. This is from Simon Says Stamp. This is their joyful die from CZ Designs. I mounted the shadow on the shadow is some vellum, and I also used the same vellum to create some of the leaves for the flowers. And then just sprinkled some of those gold mixed gems that I have from Spellbinders. And there you guys have the 6 cards that we were able to create using the 2017, I know that's terrible, specialty or special edition card kit from Simon Says Stamp. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this card video. I really appreciate you all watching and supporting me. And I hope that you get some inspiration, even though I know some of these are older kits. But I hope you enjoy seeing them nonetheless. So in any case, I look forward to our next round of Christmas cards, and we'll chat with you all later. Hope that y'all are staying safe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.